Welcome to SouFLoTV again, everybody. It's your host with the most. First of all, let me say I was not going to do this video at all, but I realized something that's trending and I think I have to address it, so I am doing the video. What am I talking about? Let me first go ahead and say shout out to Mr. Vegas. Yeah man, exile, usher him out. Mr. Vegas, that Mr. Vegas there. Big up yourself, Mr. Vegas. I like the fact that you went in and then you came back out and you came back out of the church. Let me say you backslide, but no, you went in there and you saw the follies and you decided not to be a part of it. On that level, me and him share the same. Understand? But, there's an issue here. Somebody said recently, yeah, Mr. Vegas, I tell them need to listen to Mr. Vegas. Mr. Vegas, I tell them, say, them need to inspire the youths and this and that. Okay, here's my thing. Recently, one of my favorite artists, reggae artists, Protege, made a statement. And a lot of people ran with the statement. Whoa, in this Buju. Did Protege just this Buju Banton? Nah, can't be. Because Protege said, if you've been in the business for more than 10 years and you have not given a ghetto youth a platform to shine on, elevate another one. In the words of Marcus Garvey, each one teach one. Every time you step up the ladder, you reach back and pull the next one up with you. Well, you didn't say those exact words. Those are my words, but that's what I interpreted it to be. If you did not do any of this, and you've been in this business for over 10 years, then you have no room to talk about how we do business in reggae music, dancehall music scene, through its scene, how Jamaica does music in their scene, okay? A lot of people were confused because I guess at the time On Stage was running the whole Buju Banton first interview in a decade and bam, and Brother Winford Williams went up to Buju Banton's studio to sit in the recording studio and talk to the great Buju Banton and all these things, and Buju said, when him left a cartel around the place and him come back come see the same man around the place. I like that part. But anyways, that's not what this is about. I just had to throw that in there real quick. Free Vibes Cartel. Anyhow, watch me. I followed the trend on stage. And lo and behold, there was the question asked to Shaggy about how the business are run and what is it that Jamaicans are lacking in the business, non do right, need to improve upon, them kind of question there. And I found it that that's what Protege was addressing, really. Was he talking about Buju Banton? He wasn't. I was going to come on here and say, he never talked about... I think he was talking about people like Sean Paul. I'm going to get straight to the point. I think he was talking about people like Sean Paul. I was going to say, I think he was talking about people like Shaggy. But then I said, SouFlo, what try your talk say? Because Shaggy is very beloved. So you know what, I said nothing wrong. Go and do your research. And then come back. And after doing my research, hold on there, me I come. Alright, so after doing my research, I said, no, Shaggy did bust Rayvon, right? Shaggy and Rayvon, and so we can't say he never bust nobody. Matter of fact, he took Rayvon to the heights of the world. Just Google or YouTube Shaggy and Rayvon and song like Summertime and Baby, you're my angel, you're my darling angel. one more kiss before you leave me, babe. Them kind of song there. Life is one big party when you're up for, but who's gonna have your back when it's all done? Yeah, that. Me know man, I'm no big singer, but those are huge hits. And while Shaggy was riding that wave all the way at the top, he did reach back and pull somebody up with him. So I take my hats off to him for that. Could he have done more for more youths? Yes. But him probably learned him lesson. Actually, Rayvon is still doing shows with Shaggy, because I just saw 4 months ago, somewhere over there in Europe, Rayvon and Shaggy live performs My Angel or Angel. So he's still, it's a longevity thing. So shout out to Shaggy for that one. Him escaped the net here. Right now the net, I would cast it, but cast out the net, you know. I'm about to pull in, hear this. Mr. Vegas jumped on social media and start talk to Protege. Now, Protege a humble rasta you. Protege not in a no. You can tell Protege's spirit. He's not in no back and forth with nobody. He don't want to argue with nobody. Him not gonna go back and forth with you. He ain't that type of person. The man can does rasta vibration, positive, uplifting all the time. Speak the truth, word of truth and right, and just move on, right? It seemed like when Mr. Vegas did his video though, he was like battling with something. Come here, I said to myself, say, how come him just go in so with him so offended by not even Buju took it offensively. You know when I'm saying throw a stone in a hog pen and the hog will get lick with the stone, is that hog will go squeal out. So that is like, it's like if Protege throw the stone in the hog pen and the hog pen lick Mr. Vegas squeal out. I'm not saying he's a pig. I'm just saying him get lick and him squeal out. Here why now. Now, I've been around for a while. I've lived in Europe, I lived in the USA, other parts of the world. Mr. Vegas was at the top of dancehall music. Promotions. It's all about promotions, okay? Some people don't want to spend a little money to promote their business, but that's on you. Everybody knows you have to spend money to make money, and I am doing promotions. And if you're willing to spend a little bit of money, I'm not broke your neck enough, I'm not broke your foot neither, I'm not kick away your foot. We can all eat. There's enough out here for all of us. Understand? I just have designed a way to help you to get it. I paid for this platform through sleepless nights, through reading a whole lot of tutorials, through trial and error, through putting in days and weeks and months and years to build my platform so I can now promote your product on my platform. So, if you have a business and your business in any way has anything to do with the Caribbean diaspora or the Caribbean community, whether it's in Canada, England, the United States of America, or elsewhere in the world, then you might want to link up with SouFLoTV and have me do some promotions for you. Send me a note at SouFLoTV@gmail.com, put promo in the heading, and then I will get back to you with my rates, and I will get back to you with the 2 smoking packages I have available. Whichever one you pick, you're still going to end up winning. I will even gear you towards the one that's better for you. The 2 of them cost the same anyway, but they're 2 very different packages. Promotion. I hate seeing people open their business and they have something good, great idea, but no promotion and the business dies. So whether it's, I don't know, whether it's your stripper or your escort service, your masseuse, whether you own a barber shop, a beauty salon, whether it's a YouTube channel or any other website, or you a real estate person, realtor, whatever it is that you do, I can definitely get some promotion done for you. Let me tell you a story real quick. Check this out. When I started this channel, right, I realized that people responded to money. So what I had to do, yes, money. So what I had to do, for those who have been on this channel for a long time, they will tell you, yeah, remember when SouFLo used to give away $100 US every weekend. I did $100 US every weekend for 6 months straight. I want you to do the maths to that. That's promotion. okay? And I was giving that away to engage my audience, not to only let people know, say, here's $100 US, but I was giving it away so people could pay attention to my material, because I started out YouTube with no subscribers at all. After a while, the people realized that, yo, the material that he has over there is great. I'm going to subscribe whether he giving away $100 or not. And they subscribed, and they subscribed, and they subscribed, and subscribed, and subscribed. And now we're over 200,000 subscribers strong and growing still at a rapid pace. So when I say spend a little money to make a lot of money, believe me, I know what I'm talking about. Promotions, promotions, promotions. Hit me up. I got you. Reggae dancehall music. Me not ask you, me I tell you this. Alright? Headline. Big show. Big concert. I've seen Mr. Vegas perform in Europe, and I've seen him perform in the USA. And he's a stellar performer. One of the best in the business. Him, we make the whole crowd lift up. He did it up to recently. The last best of the best in Miami. Mr. Vegas was there. Not that previous, the one before they moved it inside venue kind of thing. And then everything else just mash up after that. But that last best of the best that Mr. Vegas performed, that I was there. And he was again in stellar top performance shape. When we say he have hits after hits after hits, and the crowd remembers, and he knows how to move the crowd, he know how to perform and run out of breath, you know what I say, and he goes through his songs. He don't do the whole jump up, dash, and as soon as you get ready to jump up, dash it to it. Mr. Vegas is not one of those artists. So he is from the school where they know how to perform. I will give him all that. Me respect the whole of that. Alright? But in all those years, now maybe I'm wrong, I want somebody name an artist, a young artist that is new generation, that is in the business, or someone, yeah, that we can say, a Mr. Vegas boss him. A Mr. Vegas artist that you know, Mr. Vegas boss him. Remember when Mr. Vegas used to go on, I used to send him on first, or I used to perform a little bit and then call him out. You see like how you have Idonia, and then Idonia have Govy, and then of course Govy was like the, wouldn't want to say hype man, but the backup person, you know what I'm saying? You don't know what I'm saying already. So Govy went from that. And then I watched big ups to Idonia, because we've been saying for years, Governor deserved the forefront, and him go get it. And we know him will get it, because me I watch Govy from way back when. One time him do a weed song, and me said, damn, that song is bad. That brother is dangerous. Imagine if him go solo. And a lot of people was saying, yo, dog, come out from Idonia shadow and go be solo. And I always, me one of them, jump over there, and I say, come out from Idonia shadow. If it wasn't for Idonia, Govy wouldn't reach Dessa. It's hard to even get your foot cemented in the door of the industry. So just on that alone, and then no on the door, no loyalty. And that is what it is. Because I say, anybody will like Idonia, you better believe, say, Govy music I get listened to and play out just the same way. And then, of course, I respect this. When enough people are saying, Idonia is not consistent, and Idonia fall off, and all this other stuff. Donia is a staple in dancehall music. Him just come now and do him thing when him ready, and kick back when him ready, right? How would it look if Governor drop an album, and then Donia drop an album same time? He would overshadow his protege, to say the least. I mean, I'm talking about protege, the singer. He would overshadow Govy. You know what I'm saying? So, kick back. Make your brother go up front now and do theme thing. Right? Because he been riding with you for years. Enough respect to that. Now, no one know who Mr. Vegas in all his years. And remember, he was at the height of dancehall music and reggae music. Who has he ever? Up to this day, Mr. Vegas have a monster tune that is called Exile. You see? I mean, I ask nobody, may I tell you this. Anywhere Exile play upon the globe. Me there Germany and that play already. I've been in London and that played already. I've been in multiple places in the US and that played already. Multiple different states, different clubs that play already. And to this day, that song, if it drop right now, all the Yankee them run out to it. So, when you have these monster hits, that even gets played on US radio, right? Mainstream radio. But you never reach and say, come here youth. And you may push forward now, you know. Kick up the door and say, I've heard Winfred Williams talk about this before. Brand Jamaica is here. And it's here to stay. And when you get yourself in the door, you must make sure you bring others. That way, when your star is no longer, cause of stars going on, stars shoot up, then they maintain, and then they start to fall. Some people start fall so. Some people start fall like this. Alright? Regardless of what, it won't last forever. Everybody will get to a point in the game where they realize, but me used to hot enough. I'm in a hot no more. The bookings kind of dry up still. Because them want somebody else now that's running the scene. Them I say 6 now. Them now say Vegas again. That kind of thing there. Yeah. So, where are the people? Or the one artist what Mr. Vegas put to the forefront then? It's people like him Protege was talking about. That's the reason why it sting him so hard. Hear me now? I don't want nobody feel like no animosity over your side. I talk to Mr. Vegas like I'm a brother. You understand? I no argument with no man and no fighting and cat scratching. I'm just saying what I have observed over the years. And I said I might be wrong, so I'm waiting to see in the comment section where somebody says SouFLo. You never remember one time Mr. Vegas brings so-and-so up on stage multiple times and bust him. And man, wait for that. Who did you carry on tour with you and put them as the person who will open the show for you? Who did you take and school to the business and make them understand, yo, listen, publishing is where it's at. This, that. Make sure when you sign this, that this is well read and so. Have the attorney look it over first. Don't do this, do that. Tell the other people them we are linked with about this person that you got. That you want to bring through to. Like who? Huh? Another person that I think Protege was talking about, but him kind of quiet still. And I've always said this. Beenie Man. Plain and simple. Sim Simmer. Who got the keys to my bimmer? To this day, I don't care if Beenie Man do 1 million new song. Sim Simmer is what Beenie is known for globally. And when you do a rotted song like Sim Simmer, you see, who am I? The girls them sugar. How can I make love in a rush? Pass me the keys to my... All me I go on with it. See that? But listen up. Sim Simmer, right? To this day, get played on foreign radio in all kind of different country. To this day, if Sim Simmer drop in the club them, all the Yankee them run out. I say Yankee meaning anybody that is native to that country and outside of Jamaica. Anyway, that player, run out. You understand? All of them sit down in that club, so. Bored. If them hear Sim Simmer, who got the keys to a monster hit, right? Beenie Man do song with Janet Jackson. Yeah, that man that went to the top of the tip of the top. And shout out to Beenie Man because honestly, Beenie Man is the only person next to Bounty Killer, of course, who has maintained top 5 status for so long. Yeah. Bounty in a class by himself. Why did I even mention Bounty Killer? Scratch that. Leave that alone. Beenie Man has maintained top 5 for so long. And that alone deserves utmost respect. But, again, I ask the question. Name me the artist that Beenie Man, boss, is responsible for bossing. I might be wrong. May not know them. I haven't seen them. But I'm saying. And next one. Sean Paul. Come on now, Sean Paul is globally a household name. And people say, yeah, Mr. Sean Enriquez is not really, enough people didn't used to style him and say, an uptown boy, and he's not really a Jamaican either, because them are Hispanic and they're Jewish and they're this and they're that, and all them something there, right? Plus him come from, them are the black people and all these things. Well, on the international market, Sean Paul seemed to have went. I always thought Sean Paul was just a bad lyricist. And to this day, I still think he's just a bad lyricist. See, me come from the Jamaica where we never look upon skin color and hair texture. You understand? So, my generation, we used to just, we China friend, we call him Chinaman. You understand? We friend were really, really dark skin like this right so we call him Blacker. You know what I say? And them kind of thing there. If we have a friend, we have a different color eye, we call them pussy eye. And then something that's how we were. And now it's like these are like, he's not even Jamaican. It's like white people. Isn't he white and all that? Well, some people argue that that's a part of the appeal of Sean Paul, that others were able to feel comfortable around him. Cause I never stand up like Shabba Rankin, you know me, I say, big dirty stinking Shabba. Who Shabba boss? Now that we're at it. Me not go too far into the thing here, sir. I'm just staying right there. But there are a few. And now, of course, Sean Paul, cha-ching-ching. And him bring cha-ching-ching gone across the world now and all this. And I say, yes. But we were talking about that, about Sean Paul, before him reach out and grab cha-ching-ching. Some people are going to say, SouFLo, it doesn't matter because at least he's doing it now. Yes, he's doing it now when the star has faded. We didn't want to see her do it when you're on mainstream television in the USA, on mainstream radio all across the globe. Me didn't want to see you reach back and pull the next one in when you were at the height, the man to be. You know what I say? When you collect Grammys and these things. I don't want to see it now when Sean Paul, people are saying, oh, so we can book somebody else. Because I don't really care. If it's a dancehall, you don't really feel, say, a Sean Paul. You see me? Even though Sean Paul probably has sold more records than all of them combined next to Shaggy. That's just the way the thing works. So, on that note, Dexter Daps getting a little fracas a couple of days ago, and you see police handcuffed him and took him out of his neighborhood. And of course, people are quick to judge, and they're saying, oh, badness in mix up in a gunman, we hear the rumors, but we don't like to convict people, because we are not judge and executioner. We want to see solid proof. Not circumstantial evidence, but solid proof, right? So in the comment section is where, of my video, is where people are saying, yeah man, them need to listen to Mr. Vegas. And my answer, somebody said, my answer was rude and disrespectful and uncalled for on my own platform, you know. I mean, never cuss no bad word. I just said this. Listen, I said, telling the youths them to behave and be good is one thing. If you're in a position to actually show them a different environment, a way out of what they're going through, that's another thing. Now, if you're in that position to do that and you don't do it, then the youth them know say you're not doing it. So when you come tell them about be good, them say, move on away from us. I don't hear nothing from you. You understand? So, and that's what I was pointing at. Mr. Vegas had the chance to bust many if he chose to. He didn't. Why you think to this day Bounty Killer can say, Yot, you hear me I say, come here man, let me talk to you man. And if Bounty say, come here and talk to you man, the whole away go so. Yes, father. Why? Because Bounty's track record speaks. Poor People Governor was not only talking about it, he was doing it. The youth them no need you to come add to the numbers where I tell them about be good. Pastor do it from them little and mummy I drag them go to church and grandma say make sure the picnic them come church Sunday before everybody come over for their rice and peas and fricassee chicken and them something there. Mummy I tell you to be good from when and come out of badness or don't mix and mingle. Granny I tell you the same thing. Teacher at school I tell you the same thing. The vloggers them now I tell you the same thing. Everybody around them I tell them. So you jumping on that, what good is that gonna do? Take some youth out of poverty. Can't go some up top studio where you used to go vice. Get him to do a properly mixed and mastered track. Do a collab with him, push him out there. You know what I'm saying? That is how you change lives. And when they say bounty killer now, the names from the busy signal and the names just go on and on and on. That's a spawn of this great man. So when that stone they get flinging at the hog pen there, anybody who's been in the business for over 10 years and never give a youth a chance for bounty not pay no attention to it. Why? Because it can never be me you're talking to. See my track record? Just like that. You know what I'm saying? Alright. Now I'm going to leave this one right there. So we can pick up this conversation a little bit later on. Tell me if I lie, me I tell. It's SouFLoTV, man. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Leave your comments in the comment section below. I'm out. Peace.